Hey guys, Lexile here.
And I'm Tiny Ranch.
We're back. Hey guys, Lexile here.
And I'm Tiny Ranch.
Punk Rock Blues.
And I'm Tiny Ranch. What does the B stand for?
B stands for always be
Punk Rock Blues. First off the bat,
you've news, but make it quick.
I cannot wait for Game of Thrones to be over, so
Yeah.
people stop fucking talking about it all the time. I'm sick of it. Sick of it. Second, go check out our Endgame review and the DCU Drunk Explained if you haven't already. Both are pretty good videos. And also, I think I want to mention this off the bat. I think this is probably going to be the last paper giveaway, because like more and more people keep entering with each giveaway, and it takes a lot of time to write all these names and cut them up. So I think we might switch to online, like just type them into a randomizer and then do that. So let us know your thoughts on that below, I guess. Is that a good idea? Because it's a lot of time to write all these out. Like, it's currently 12:30 a.m. Alright, let's get into it.
First off the bat, Hell or High Water.
This was an amazing movie. And I wanted to mention, this was the one the code expired in 2017. Someone mentioned that it should work. But then I couldn't find the comment again, so I don't know who it is. But I was honestly curious about this. When do codes not work anymore?
Yeah, because people always say, "Oh, it'll still work," and then they let us know if it works.
No, they usually do. They'll send like a picture of like, "Oh, I got it redeemed." So, does the expiration code date matter?
Is it a sell by? It would be a sell by.
Yeah, I don't know. Let us know.
We're moving fast on this one because I got stuff to do.
Dwight McCoy, Curls Curves, Ben C303, Chris Ballin, Burnsy, and June Fitzpatrick, Matthew Aguirre, Clashaga,
What was that?
Cool Milk. Remember, I do that right now. Katana 65, Jeremy Erskine, P.P. Morelli.
That was Pete Morelli. P.P. Morelli.
Michael Reyes. Can't read my own handwriting. Frankie 2000. Herman Diestelkamp. Daniel N. And Lee Thomas. More like Helly
Hell or High Water
Thomas.
Lee Thomas.
Maybe my hand in hand. Oh, I really hope this one works for you guys, whoever gets it, since it is expired. We are not at fault if it doesn't work, though, so just let me know. Oh, we need to do rules. Goddamn. Okay, the rules are, you entered, we draw your name out of the hat. You can only win one. If you win this code, you're not eligible for the rest. Then you have, 2 weeks or so or whatever to message me on Instagram, or you can email us at
moody'smandavidtomallon@gmail.com.
Yep, and we'll send you the code there. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, Instagram preferred.
Yeah, and give us a like.
Yeah. Well, we can do the like part at the outro.
Yeah. Curls.
Wow, 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 wow. Oh. Next up is Puss in Boots,
Which is as good as Shrek 3.
Yeah, I remember hating this, and then you watched it.
Alright, Puss in Boots. I'm gonna get super trash tonight and explain what the B stands for.
Frankie 2000, Jeremy Erskine, Dark Knight Jimmy, Dwight McCoy, Herman Diestelkamp, Daniel N, Maddie Marie, Pete Morelli, P.P. Morelli.
Oh, you gotta talk louder, and you gotta aim it this way. I've been noticing that.
Hashtag Creep Squad, Shergo, Michael Reyes, Ben C303, Lee Thomas, more like Puss in Boots is about the same as Shrek 3 Thomas. Sober, Matthew Aguirre, and
Sober.
Is that Roger F?
Roger F is a new person.
Chris Ballin, Chip Douglas,
New challenger.
Austin's Gamer 27, Jojo S, I believe
New
is
person.
new.
Yep.
Daikatana 65, Daikatana Curls Curves, you won. Cool Milk and June Fitzpatrick. Oh,
Curls Curves, you're out of here.
Course is outie. Yeah. She's outie like an Audi that isn't owned by New Challenger. Tar puns. Did you stop and re-record? Oh,
Yeah.
I remember you doing that.
shorter they are, the easier they are to upload.
JoJo S.
Whoa.
Out of the two she entered for, you got Puss in Boots.
Next up, Cop Car. I thought more people would enter for this because it's got Kevin Bacon and it's a sand movie.
It's not a real sand movie though.
What do you mean? It takes place in the desert.
So is Breaking Bad a sand show?
Half of it. Yeah. It takes place in New Mexico.
What about How to Be a Serial Killer? Is that a sand movie?
No, because the majority of it is not in the desert. Only the ending is.
What about The Hangover? They keep going back to the desert. Is that a sand movie?
I think over 70% of the movie has to take place in the desert. Like Tremors. Obviously that's a sand movie.
Cop Car.
Like the whole thing's in the desert. You know what? I won't even count that as a sand movie. Because most of it's not in the sand.
That's what I'm saying. And I watched the trailer. None of it was in the sand.
Okay, here we go. This is for Cop Car. George T. Cliché Ergo. Dark Knight Jimmy. Cool Milk. P. Morelli. Manny Marie. Burnsy. I almost thought it said Quincy for a second. I was like, what? Jeremy Erskine and Matthew Aguirre. Daniel N. Herman Diestelkamp, whatever. There's no F out the end.
Is it not?
Joe
No.
Sonny.
Should be.
Chip Douglas and Mr. G. Chris Ballin. Cutie Pie! And Andrew Gons. Daikatana 65. Ben C303. June Fitzpatrick, Dwight McCoy, and Frankie 2000.
Just one.
Ben Lord. Lee Thomas. Girls Curves, you already won. New Challenger. Michael Reyes. And Kimi Nwajin. Who could it be?
Who could
Believe
it?
it or
Hey,
not,
hey.
it's not me.
Who could it be? George.
Maddie Marie.
Wow, 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 wow.
Boom, 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 boom.
Next up is Justice League versus the Fatal Five, DC Universe movie.
This one was alright.
He said it was alright.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, it wasn't great. Oh, I like how you put it over here because you know you do the thing every time.
Yeah, we skipped it for the last bit.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
I'll hold them out. I'll pull
No,
them out
I don't
again.
want to.
We do it every time.
No, we don't.
Okay.
Take off the head. Okay. Kicking things right off with DC Ken.
New person.
New person. Is it Ken now?
Yeah, DC King.
It looks like an H or a W. DC Ken, new person. Mikolo 247, Danny 590, and Kalesh Shergo, you're in the hat. Now you're in the hat. Roger F, Daikatana, and Curls Curves, you won.
I can take Girls Curves.
Okay.
Oh, DC King. I thought it was funny. You literally only entered for this,
Oh, really?
and I think one other.
Dwight McCoy, Nicole's hashtag Creep Squad. I got Daniel N in here. I got Herman, Disto Comp. I got Burnsy. I got Lee Thomas. I got Gabe Hanley. I got Marvel Cinematic. I got Cartoon.
Marvel Cinematic. This is the only one he entered for.
I got Cartoon Tube Studios. Not even Darulla. P. Morelli. Cool Nilk. Chris Ballin. Chip Douglas. Frankie 2000. Joe Bear. Austin's Gamer. June Fitzpatrick. Michael Myers.
Michael Reyes.
Sorry.
Manny Marie just won.
Matthew Aguirre, Ben C303, and Dark Knight Jimmy. We're moving fast today, folks. And just like that, unexpectedly, it just got stuck to my finger, so I pulled it up. Austin's Gamer 27.
Whoa, Reese, is this the first code you've ever won? I know you won the.
Oh, he won
He won the physical giveaway.
I think he's won before.
Yeah, maybe you've won one.
Because Nicole's
won a couple. Next up, Life of the Party with Melissa McCarthy.
I need that.
More like Melissa McParty.
I need the hat.
Oh, yeah. Kimi Nwajin. Daikatana 65. Andrew Gons. Joe Sonny. New Challenger and Lee Thomas. Michael Reyes.
More like Life of the Party, Thomas.
Good one. Roger F. Cutie Pie. Chip Douglas, George T, Joe Bear, Ben Lord, Danny 590, Maddie Marie 1, Mr. G, June Fitzpatrick, Herman Diestelkamp, Glasiego, Frankie 2000, Jack is back. He's on the attack. Oh man, I'll be back. Daniel N, Niccolo 247, Matthew Aguirre, Ben C303, P. Morelli, Curls Curves already won, Dwight McCoy, and Cool Milk.
Who did we do the...
Picked up 2 there. It's another rule.
You picked up 3 technically because you dropped one as the hand went up, so... Oh, looks like that one.
Ben C303!
You want to get in the bed? Do you want to get in the bed? You're going to lay there. Oh, you can have your dingo bone. I don't care. Next up is The Last Man with Darth Vader and Harvey Keitel. I don't know.
He's from Reservoir Dogs.
Okay.
This was an awful movie. It was so bad.
Cool case, though.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Hat, please. Joe Sonny.
It's some of the coolest artwork I've ever
Nicole's hashtag Creep Squad. Austin's Gamer 1. Ben C303 just won. Chris Ballin. Cutie Pie.
Cutie Pie.
Kimi Nuwaijin. New challenger. Maddie Marie already won. New challenger. Andrew Gons. Ben Lord.
Remember when Andrew used to be Andy Gons?
Yes.
We were joking about
G.
this before filming.
Chip Douglas. I wouldn't say it was joking. You were upset that he switched.
Yeah.
George
was
G.
joking.
Herman.
I was like,
Katana.
you know when like someone like a kid grows
the
up.
Last Man with. Ooh, and
Just skip it.
I'm trying to think of his name.
It's
Hayden
impossible.
Christensen, Harvey Keitel, Anakin Skywalker.
It's impossible. Just continue. It's kind of like how like a kid will be called Petey, and then they'll grow up to be called Pete.
Cool Note, Frank 2000, Clash Shergo, Dark Knight Jimmy, Jack is back, Daniel N.
Oh, Curls Curves, you're out.
I said that. Michael Reyes,
But you whispered it.
P. Morelli, Matthew Aguirre, and Joe Bear.
There we go.
New challenger! Wow, 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 wow. Congratulations to new challenger again for Last Man.
Oh, new challenger one?
Yeah, we
Oh,
had to cut that
wow.
pretty quick, so...
Wow, new challenger.
You actually getting drunk tonight?
A little
Buzz?
Next up is a little movie I like to call Little Maid. Little Maid. That's the Little Maid. Little Maid. Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid 1. Little Maid. It's on the agenda for Tuesday Blues Day. It's a text I just got from Robbie, who was in last week's
Big
episode.
Rob.
Big Rob. Nothing's on the agenda, Robbie. This comes out on Wednesday.
You just gonna go alone?
I'm probably going to go alone, but also literally nothing comes out.
Oh, really?
One new release that I have a slight interest in is Dragged Across the Concrete, who it's directed by the same guy who directed Brawl in Cell Block 99. And he also directed Bone Tomahawk and something else.
Director news, John Singleton died.
Don't know who that is.
He
Off the top of my
directed Boys in the Hood and Too Fast, Too Furious. He had a stroke.
Those are the only 2 movies he did?
No, he did a bunch more.
Oh,
Those
okay.
are the ones I know you know.
Yeah, The Boys in the Hood is good. Fast and
Um,
Furious is okay.
he had a seizure on like the 19th, and then was in a coma till the 25th, I think, and then like couldn't walk and fell over or something, and then died today. And then Kevin Smith posted, "It's so sad I lost my friend John Singleton." Then it was confirmed, okay, John Singleton's dead. So John Singleton is dead. I believe that's his name. Little Mermaid. Did we ever pull it out? Yeah, you
Yeah.
said Little Maid. Did you ever show
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I did.
Okay. Grab it.
That's weird that he directed that.
Yeah.
It's not weird, because I didn't know he was. What's truly weird is when I found out Barry Sonnenfeld directed RV.
Okay.
I was
You
like,
want to
whoa.
pick that up?
Oh, yeah,
Did
sorry.
you watch that, or did you just read about RV?
Well, no, because I watched
Pick it
Addams
up.
Family. He directed that, and I was like, what? I've seen a lot of this guy's movies. What else has he done? And I was like, what? He directed RV?
You see your Sean
And then-
Anders?
No, because I haven't seen 9 Lives, and I haven't seen the sequel to Addams Family.
Sean Anders is not my favorite director. I just happen to have seen everything he's done. You have to get that director, or you happen to have seen everything he's done.
The Russo brothers.
You've seen everything of them they directed?
Movie-wise.
Did you kind of planned that, though? What have they all directed? Just the MCU movies?
4 MCU movies, and Yumi and Dupree. Ben C303, he won. Maddie Marie won. Dark Knight Jimmy, Michael Reyes, and Burnsy. Angelito 23 Alonso. You Challenger won. Awesome's Gamer 27, you won.
Speaking of Burnsy,
yeah,
Wednesday we get paid.
Oh, wow. June Fitzpatrick, Chris Ballin, Dai Katana 65, Matthew Aguirre. I wrote the M like an M. Danny 590, Gabe Hanley, Jack is back, and P. Morelli, Daniel N., Joe Bear, Miklo 247, Nicole's hashtag Creep Squad, Clichégo, S. Ober, Cool Milk, Dwight McCaw, Chip Douglas, Curls Curves, you're out of here, and Lee Thomas, Frankie 2000, Herman Diestelkamp, or Diestelkamp, or however you say it, Jeremy Erskine. That kid was weird. And I you know what? I feel safe saying it on camera now, because I'm pretty sure that guy blocked me on everything, because I didn't want to talk to him all the time. So, there you go. He was weird. Oh, this is me? How many dots can you put at the end of a sentence? How many ellipses is too much for one sentence? If it's more than one, you're correct. So you would put like 4. Cool Milk! There you go!
Milk. You won Little Mermaid. I forgot. Now this next one is special. Because only one person gets the one movie that features Suggs.
Suggs!
And we're talking about the Alvin and the Chipmunks 4 movie collection. You're going to win all 4 movie collections of Alvin and the Chipmunks on digital. That's big. You got Alvin and the Chipmunks. You got Alvin and the Chipmunks The Squeakquel. You got Alvin and the Chipmunks Shipwreck. You got Alvin and the Chipmunks Road Trip. It really doesn't have that much of a road trip unless you're talking about Suggs, because Suggs is in a car more than the Alvin and the Chipmunks and whatever the kid's name is. Elliot or something?
I don't remember.
Max?
I don't remember.
Something
Also,
more.
the third one is horrible.
You're winning all 4 of those, so you get Suggs. Oh my god.
Was that on camera? I hope it was.
You want to grab the hat from me?
Every time you say that, it's on your head.
I know. Awesome Gamer 27's out.
Put it on the lip brim.
NC303 is out. Andrew Gons, Joe Bear, New Challengers out. June Fitzpatrick, Gabe Hanley, Goodbye! Michael Reyes, Daikatana, Maddie Marie is out. Matthew Aguirre is in. George T, Chris Ballin, Frankie to Joe Sonny, Ben Lord, Mr. G,
Mr. G,
Angelito 23 Alonso, Roger F, and Kimi Nuwajan.
Hey, if you put Mr. G and Roger F's names together, what do you get?
Mr. Roger GF?
Mr. F.
Oh. Clashergo and Frankie 2000, Mikolo 247, Chip Douglas. What do you get if you mix?
British eyes only.
What if you mix?
Therefore, British eyes only.
For British eyes only.
George T and Mr. G together.
Mr. T.
You get Mr. G, the
You
G.
get George G.
You get Mr. The G stands for G, George T. No, the G stands for George T. Cool Notes just won. I butchered it. The G stands for G. Dwight McCoy, Curls Curves won.
You know what my favorite quote you've ever said
Nicole's
is?
hashtag Creepstar, Herman, and Daniel N. Dark Knight Jimmy, P. Morelli, Danny 590. Are you high today?
I can sleep with my eyes closed.
This is a big one, guys. You 4, you get Suggs.
Oh, he drove by.
Yeah. Like right now?
Well, no, I picked up Mom.
Guess who gets Suggs?
Frankie 2000.
Clashergo.
Wow, I was close.
Were you?
About 2,000 off. Do people like bad movies as much as I do? I've been turning off a lot recently.
Sure does.
But, man, do I watch a lot of bad shit. Okay, he's trying to explain. I thought this was filming and it wasn't. He's trying to tell me kidnapping Mr. Heineken would come after The Kids Are Alright. And I'm saying no, because
It's a plural.
It's Kidn, Kids.
But it's a plural of a word. You put plurals together.
But it's the alphabet.
Okay,
That's
imagine.
That's like if you had the numbers 1, 2, and 11. And you were like, well, I put 11 between 1 and 2.
No, that doesn't work.
The
That's
ones,
numerical. You know numerical. What about
you
this?
know the
Okay,
alphabet.
say the word. Say there's a movie called Ocean. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So then you had a movie like Ocean's 8, right?
Okay.
But what if there was a movie called Oceanin? Why would you put that in between Ocean and Ocean's 8?
Because oceaning.
What if they were in the same series? What if it was called like Ocean 3 and then Ocean's 8? Why would you break up the series to put Ocean in? Because that's the series. I know these aren't in the same series, but you don't want to break it up just because of a plural. I know we have other movies that have this problem. I don't know why I can't find it.
I don't think it's
right
a
now.
problem.
It
It's just
is.
insane.
I'll give you this, kids.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you this, kids. But here's this. This one doesn't really... It works, but it doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
So you're telling me, for an apostrophe, wouldn't that go to the word if it was like it and then it's? Would you put it next to it's, even if there was something in between, right? Would you do that? Because you have Don John, and then you go to Donnie Darko, but then don't, which is literally just the Don with an apostrophe T. Why would Donnie...
Donnndont.
I know, but wouldn't you want to put an apostrophe
No.
next to it?
Because I used to have the same problem with like a movie called I'm. I don't think we have one on Blu-ray. Oh yeah, we do. So like I'm still here. Technically, I'm.
Yeah, it goes after I. You don't put
Yeah.
it after 3 other movies that aren't next to an I.
But
That's
I was-
what I'm talking about, these apostrophes. Apostrophes go next to the base word.
But
if
not
you have
the
I...
kids.
Okay, I gave
Okay.
up on the kids. If you have an apostrophe...
Do you want me to move this one?
Yes, and you have to move don't next to Don. I know they're not the same word, but still,
No,
that's
don't
how
is
apostrophe
different.
works.
I don't
It's
like
not.
that. I just
I,
go by letters.
apostrophe. Because I is the subject, right? All you're doing is adding an I am to a subject. So Idle Hands and Iceman and Ideal Home, that doesn't break up the subject.
Yeah, but I look at it as
is
im.
I.
Im.
No, you don't look at it as im. It's a word I. That's why the apostrophe is there.
well.
If the movie was called im, it could go there, but it's not, it's I'm. The subject is I. You have I am
Okay,
personality. I
let's
feel
get
free.
back to this.
I hope they serve beer. I kill Jazz. I love you, man. I'm still here. That's the subject. Oh my god. What's the next movie? You're doing it. Go grab it. It started this whole argument. It's Kid Who Would Be Kid.
Oh, yeah.
We're back to kids. Just go. Calm down.
Next up, we have the Kid
You
Who Would
guys
Be King.
agree, right?
No,
it's the
you're
subject.
delusional.
No, it's the subject of the word. I is a subject.
This all
I
started
am.
with the kidnapping thing.
It's
You were
a-
delusional
it's
right
a
now.
subjective.
Okay, Kid Who Would Be King. Calm down, Mr. BVS over here.
What do I with BBS?
Because that's how I get when I talk about Batman v Superman. I just start freaking out.
But like this right here. Say say there was an animated movie called Itty Bitty Spider. No, that
Okay.
doesn't work. Hold on.
Mommy. Okay?
Like
Then-
with a bunch of M's at the
No,
start.
it's just called Mommy.
Okay.
Okay? But then we have
Where you go with
Mommy Balls.
it.
Okay?
One word.
Yeah.
Mommy comes first because
Mommy Balls. Okay? So it's the word mommy, but then it's
it would come
after
first.
Y is B. Okay?
Yeah.
Then, after Mommy Balls, we have Mommy's Game. Where would you put Mommy's Game?
Mommy's game would go
Before Mommy Balls?
Balls because
Get out of
because
town.
It's the subject is mommy. If mommy balls is
Get
one
out of
word,
town.
you
All right, let's
break
get back
up,
to this.
Because mommy's is the same word as wait, no, that wouldn't even work because mommy's isn't an apostrophe. It's IES. So it would
No,
actually
no.
go before mommy.
It's no,
It's
'cause
mommy
mommy is-
apostrophe.
IE is multiple mommies.
Yeah. So this
mommy
is mommy's
yes.
then. Okay.
Mommy's
Then
Game.
it would go right after mommy.
We can't play Monopoly. That's Mommy's Game.
Okay, that would go right after mommy then, because the subject
You
is
are
the same
crazy.
of No, I'm
Get
not.
out of town.
I'm not crazy. You're
Use an
drunk and you don't
alphabetizer.
agree.
Alphabetizer.tv.
I am.
Or no, it's alphabetizer.flap.tv. That's the website I use to alphabetize things.
Well,
I'll
yeah, I
tell you
did
what.
use it for these subjects. You have to look at the subject
This
of a
is
word.
a 6-minute
I don't
video.
care.
We're
We're
ending
still
it.
doing this
No.
intro. Ugh.
Alright, the Kid Who Would Be King.
Like if you had
No, we're done with that. The Kid Who Would Be King. George T. Mr. G. June Fitzpatrick. Joe Sonny. Ben Lord. Sar Franke and Kimi Nawaja. Sar Frankie, I always forget how to say your name. Miklo 247. Gabe Hanley. Frankie 2000. New Challenger 1. Cutie Pie. Dark Knight Jimmy. Maddie Marie, you already won. Andrew Gons and Chip Douglas. Chip Douglas is in the hat. Herman Diestelkamp or Diestelkamp. Tell us what it is. Jack is back. Cool Milk, you won, but P. Morelli did not. Clichego, you won. Get out of here. Matthew Aguirre. Daniel N. Dai Katana. Curls Curves already won, but Michael Reyes did not. Lee Thomas, more like the kid who would Lee King.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
wait.
we have to end with Lee Thomas.
The kid who would Lee Thomas King. Joe Bear, Dwight McCoy, Danny 590, Unbelievable Montages, Ben C303 already won, Chris Ballin, and Roger F.
What is this called? Alphabet.what?
Just Google alphabetizer. There, Flap TV.
Can you hold this?
No, do mommy balls.
No, I'm not doing that. I feel pretty. Okay?
Okay.
I'm still here.
Yep. And then...
Ideal home.
Okay. And then do Immortals.
I guess you're right.
I'm right. Why? Because it's the
I don't
subject
care.
of a word. So I'm going to do whatever... What did you say? Mommy's game and mommy balls? We'll figure out this one.
Do Don John, Donnie, Darko, and Don't Worry.
Okay. We'll also want to do mommy balls.
No, don't do the mommy balls.
I'm still right. Because even though Don isn't the base of don't, it's still the subject-ish.
I look at it as just letters. I go by letters.
You can't. You have. If it's an apostrophe, it's shortened in a word for the process of alphabetization. The subject is what matters in alphabetization. That's why I'm is I. It's the same word.
But it doesn't
It's
make
just
sense
shortened
if it goes
am.
NT and then the next
Okay,
one is NN.
so what about this?
I don't care.
No,
We're done
one
with
question.
this.
No,
we are done. I don't want to listen
if
to this
this was
anymore.
called I am,
Enough. Daniel N., you won. Jesus Christ.
because if you,
I don't give a shit. I'm not changing it. I do not care. D N or NT comes after NN. I do not care about the apostrophe. Seriously, we are finishing this now.
No.
Alright, next is Welcome to Morrowind. Grab this.
Okay.
Story on this one's a little weak, but like I said, CGI.
Joe Bear, new challenger, already won. George T. Who won the last one? Daniel N. Okay. George T.
Yeah, you didn't know who won.
I
You were
did, but-
screaming about apostrophes.
You know why? Joe
God.
Sonny. Austin Gamer 27 already won. Chris Ballin, Daikatana, and Bernsey. Lee Thomas, more like Welcome to Marwinitas. Mr.
What is
G.
it? What does he name it at the end of the movie? Oh, you wouldn't know.
I don't know.
Marwinton, I think it's called.
I think that's what it's really called in real life.
Yeah, because it's named after 3 people.
No. Bye.
I can tell I'm a little bit drunk because I am just like.
Jeremy Erskine, Curls Curves already won. Matthew Aguirre, Michelob 247, Ben C.
He won.
Manny Marie also won. Ben
Wow.
Lord. I guess not going in yet because I can't grab it. Dark Knight Jimmy. Clashergo won. Ben Lord. June Fitzpatrick. Jack is back. Gabe Hanley. Can you, just move your head a little bit? Because all I can smell is, the little opening of your mouth just reeks of beer.
I'm not even breathing through my mouth.
I know, but there's a little opening. It's just like a duct that's coming straight at me. June Fitzpatrick and Jack is back. Danny 590, Gabe Hanley, Frankie 2000, Cool Milk 1, Chip Douglas is in, Michael Reyes, Roger F, Dwight McCoy, S. Ober, P. Morelli, Daniel N1, Herman, and Nichols, hashtag Creep Squad. What? Every week it's something with you where I correct you on something little and then you laugh for the entire time I'm trying to do my half of it. Last week you probably had something where you're just
No, I'm laughing because you said the beer thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I always correct you on something or do something to, point you in a direction. P. Morelli!
Wow. P. Morelli, wow. Welcome to Marwin.
Welcome to Marwin.
Alright, next up is one I'm going to talk about for just a little bit, because S. Ober recommended me to watch it, and man did I, it's Daredevil, the director's cut. I've never seen the director's cut, I've seen the theatrical.
No, I just thought you'd seen it. We've owned it, we've bought this movie 4 times.
I don't really like this movie. Daredevil, the theatrical cut, I think it's a 2-star out of 5 movie, because it's pretty bad, but it's not shit, right? Director's cut, I think it's 3 stars out of 5. It's a small improvement over the theatrical cut, and I think it's unequal to Spider-Man 3. It's just fine. Really liked the Coolio bits, actually. The whole lawyer stuff was a lot of fun. It was really interesting. I liked that they took the romance out of it, because that shit's boring. The playground scene still sucks. Bullseye's great, though. And also, forgot how much Evanescence is on the soundtrack.
Are they?
The soundtrack of this movie is goddamn awful. It is literally 100% all new metal. Every single song is new metal. Man, I was like, wow, this does not age well. But slight improvement over the original.
I saw like 2 new metal memes today.
You know what's up? Okay, do you remember the scene where Elektra is cutting the sandbags?
Yes.
Okay, know what song plays?
Bring Me to Life?
Wake me up! Wake me up inside!
I'm sure it's an Electra too.
God.
And do you want to point out the D, or we probably already did that actually?
Oh yeah, where there's the stupid line on the side, because it's supposed to be shaped like a D, but it's just a red line. What a stupid
Well, you can see the
choice.
little point. You calm down.
Alright, Gabe Hanley, June Fitzpatrick, Chip Douglas, George T. and Ben Lord, Chris Ballin, more like Chris All In, Michael Reyes, new challenger already won, Lee Thomas, more like, I had to look what movie it is, Thomas.
No, where?
Joe Sonny.
Why would you look down not where the movie was when the name of the movie is so bold
No.
across?
Cutie Pie. Clashergo already won. Clashergo. How do we say it? Cool Milk.
You're really drunk.
Mr. G. I've had 4 beers today.
Your
Keep me
tolerance
watching.
is shot recently.
Awesome's Gamer 27. That's what happens when you quit drinking.
Yeah.
Maddie Marie already won.
When you're
I'm like a normal person's tolerance.
yeah, because you used to be an
Curls
alcoholic.
Curves.
This is what happens when you're
Andrew
not an
Garza.
alcoholic.
Frankie 2000. Matthew Guard. Can I say I'm sweating wearing these 2 shirts? I'm so hot.
Take it
Miklo
off.
247.
Okay, I just
Jack
wanted
is back.
I figured you would have done more Robbie B if you had the Robbie B shirt on, and you literally.
Yeah, but you
did-
never let me do it.
I
Dark Knight
figured-
Jimmy.
I
Burns
totally-
Daikatana 65.
I tossed you the bone of yo, wear the shirt.
Ben C303. You already won, buddy. Joe Bear. Danny 590. That's a cool name. P. Morelli. Oh, you already won, P. Morelli. You gotta get out of there, actually. You won the other one. Nicole's hashtag Creep Squad. Looney Tunes and Cartoon Tube Studios. Both you didn't enter for much. I think you only entered for 2, so you both are in. Herman,
East
Herman. Daniel and I already won, buddy. And Dwight McCoy.
You just lose Robbie B at the end there. You said buddy, and you just like a kiss on the tongue.
Hey, buddy. That's Pauly Shore.
Yes, this is me now.
Munch on that grind.
What's the line I can do where I just apparently sound like Pauly Shore? What's his?
Hey, buddy.
Not that.
Munch on some grindage? Wanna munch on some
Because it wasn't a
grindage?
line that Pauly Shore's ever said. I just said it in a weird
Yeah, I
voice. And you're
remember.
like, dude, you're 100% Pauly Shore.
Though when I was talking to Dad about Pauly Shore, apparently my dad hates Pauly Shore, guys. Can you believe that?
Did we not
Unbelievable.
stop this one? Oh no, we stopped for Marwin.
Oh.
Let's just take it, whatever. What
Unbelievable.
did we talk about for 6 minutes? We just did Welcome to Marwin.
don't know.
We just
Daredevil?
talked about, yeah, yes.
Oh, I talked about Daredevil.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, yeah, Son-in-Law, because our dad said that Son-in-Law is
Yeah.
the only Pauly Shore movie he slightly likes. Or he said it's the only one he doesn't hate.
I'm surprised you didn't say Pauly Shore and he went, who is that again? Because
Well-
he does that with every actor we like. Who is that one again?
Well, then I was like, Son-in-Law is my favorite because it has my favorite Pauly Shore quote. And he's like, what's that? And I went, munch on some grindage. And he chuckled like, oh yeah, that one's pretty good.
I thought he says that in all of them. I thought that was Encino Man.
No. I drew 2. Drew to you. Gabe Hanley, you won
Wow,
Daredevil
Daredevil.
Director's Cut.
Bella looks stoned.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering. Oh, that's at night. And all I'm gonna say is one thing, and then we're done with it. If you had Daredevils, like Possession with an apostrophe, and then there's a movie called Daredevils. What would you put first?
The non-apostrophe.
Why? The apostrophe is the subject. Because if it was like, if say this was the first movie called Daredevil, and then it was Daredevil's possession of
But
his
see,
staff,
this is how I look at it.
and then
is
Daredevils.
Daredevils. It's a real word. Okay? Daredevils that's Daredevil's thing.
Yeah, because the subject is Daredevil.
Well, Daredevils is a real word.
You're
Daredevils
telling me
is just a
that
guy who...
would you, if we didn't have like a Marvel section or whatever, you would break up Daredevil and Daredevil 2, which we are calling for the time being Daredevil's possession of this staff, because that's what I came up with. You would separate that with just a movie called Daredevils.
No, because if that was the sequel, I'd put it next to it.
Okay, what if they weren't sequels? You would still break that up.
Yes.
Why?
Because if it's not a sequel, it
It's a
doesn't fucking
subject.
matter.
'Cause it could just be called Daredevil Possession, right?
Yeah.
And
No.
it's the same thing. No, it doesn't.
Daredevil : Possession. There you go.
No,
That's
it's
how you
Daredevil
title it.
Possession. They
That-
made a bad
that-
movie. It's a bad movie.
No, it could be a good movie. It's just
Jupiter
a-
Ascendant. Is that a colon or is that just called Jupiter Ascendant? That's
That
a
makes
bad
sense,
movie
though.
title.
Jupiter could ascend.
Okay, well,
What is
so-
Daredevil Possession? Wait, what is it?
Daredevil Possession.
Daredevil
Could be like a
Possession.
soul
That
possession
literally
thing.
makes no sense. Like, just saying it out loud sounds stupid.
The next movie is another stupid one. It's Holmes and Watson. I hope we leave that in now because I segued. This is the worst of the three they've done together. Have they only been in... Because they've done, like, the three as they're the stars.
Yeah.
Have they been in movies together?
Well,
Well, John C. Reilly's in Anchorman 2. Because he's the ghost of Stonewall Jackson.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's, like, my favorite part of the movie. Guys, it's the ghost of Stonewall Jackson. Why is nobody getting this?
Who is that?
You've never... He's a famous general in, like, the Civil War or something. He's Stonewall Jackson. Okay, I'm
We
doing
gotta do this
one.
because I gotta pee.
Why are you holding it? Andrew Gons, Daniel N. already won. Dark Knight Jimmy. Yeah, let's see if all of these are new people. Dark Knight Jimmy, Pete Morelli. Oh, Pete Morelli already won. Nicole's Creep Squad, Herman, Cool, or Jack is back, Cool Milk won, and Gabe Hanley also won. Dwight McCoy. Didn't win, right?
Matthew Goyer
Matthew-
won last time. That's
Joe Sonny, Chip Douglas, George T, Austin's Gamer already won. Sar. God, that beer breath. Sarfranke, Ben.
I did just burp too.
Yeah, I know, it's beer burps. Mr. G, Kimita Wygen, Lee Thomas, Frankie 2000.
Do you prefer the small beer vodka?
I don't know what vodka really smells like. Joe Bear.
Well, have you ever smelled
Bye.
rubbing alcohol?
Ben Lord. I don't really know, actually. New challenger already won.
I guess so.
I don't care.
Where is it?
Nicola 247 didn't win, right?
No.
Okay. Danny 590,
Where's my
Clesherigo 1. I don't know where your rubbing alcohol is. I don't keep
Oh, it's right
track
there.
of things like that.
Isopropyl.
I think I said Danny 590 already, June for
Yeah.
Patrick Chris Ballin, Maddie Marie already won.
Burnsy.
Bernsey and Roger F. and Michael Reyes and Daikatana and Curls Curves already won.
Girls Curves already won. Get it out of there. Alright, let me give you a shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake those movies. My jokes are bad. You got two. Draw again. It's like a game of chance.
We have a winner more like Lee Thomas.
What?
Didn't need to work because I just wanted to do it. Lee Thomas, you won Holmes and Watson.
Wow. Next up.
We're dancing to her band.
We were perfect in time, though.
Yeah, I know.
I'll say. Next up,
Toss her some
Replicas. Keanu Reeves. It's a bad movie. I loved it.
And who did you say someone actually liked it? And
Yeah.
entered
I,
for it or
I
something?
can't. I don't know who. Somebody was like, "Oh, I liked it too." I don't know who commented that.
I
Somebody
liked it
commented. Yeah, I think the comment literally was like, "Oh, I liked Replicas too," because it's hilarious. This movie is so
It's not
serious.
intended to be.
No, it is not. Oh boy, is it funny though. No, it's a really serious movie, but
Well, eat those.
you need to quit barking at night.
You left, that's why. Am I the hat bitch? Or am I hat in here? P. Morelli already won.
P. Morelli already won. Unbelievable montages. Kitty pie.
Kitty pie.
Hi, Katana. Chip.
You're being loud.
Am I? Joe Sony. June Fitzpatrick. Ben C30381. Joe Bear. Michael Reyes. New Challenger already won. Jeremy Erskine. Frankie 2000. Jack is back. Shergo already won. Mikolo 2.
Nope, Martin.
Mikolo 247. Dark Knight Jimmy. Herman. Daniel N1. Lee Thomas.
Just one.
Chris Ballin. And Reese, you're out. Nicole's Creep Squad. DeWant McCoy. Gabe Hanley. Maddie Marie already won. Matthew Aguirre. George T. Ben Lord.
No.
Ben Lord. Kimi Nwajin. Mr. G. Bernsey. Andrew Gons. Curls Curves. Oops. And Cool Milk. Both of you are out. But Danny 590 and Sar Frankie, you both are in. Yeah.
So there's like...
So it's basically a double drink.
So there's this joke in Brooklyn Nine-Nine where it's Drink Amy. And after each single drink, she has a different phase.
Yeah.
And you have phases too. Because 4-drink bat is you getting louder. But you know what 3-drink bat is? 3-drink bat is the first stage where you just go, yeah, I'm a little bit buzzed. Because every time you get 3 drinks, you go,
yeah, I do.
Like if someone questions you about your status, and you go, yeah, I'm a little bit buzzed.
I'm a little bit buzzed. Because I wouldn't say I'm drunk right now.
1 is just, okay, I had a beer.
Yeah, and 2,
and
I'm
2
like,
is
fine.
like, I want another. I think because I never really see you to cut off at 2 unless you like really get a headache. But that's always like kind of precursor to the drinking. You'll have like that one night you try to get drunk and then you slept forever.
Yeah.
And you're like, I just don't feel it. But 4 drink, you get a little drunk now, or you get a little louder. And 3 is just a little bit buzzed.
A little bit buzzed.
This is for replicas because I forgot.
I picked up like 4 right there. You know what they say. Don't become a hero, but being normal. We got Chris Ballin!
Wow.
And Chris Ballin, you won. You know what that means. He has to sing the song.
Can I get a beat editor? No, I mean, you're just going to put one on, right?
I don't want to.
I got my ball shorts on. My ball shorts on. I got my motherfucking ball shorts on. I got my ball shorts on. I got my ball shorts on. I got me my motherfucking ball shorts on. That one's for you, Chris Ballin. It's literally only for you.
And you'll never know why he wrote it.
You could Google as much as you wanted about ball shorts, and you could never get the answer of where I wrote it from.
Next one's the biggest
It's
we
the biggest
have.
one. It's 2 movies, and it's 2 movies I didn't even know existed.
I knew one of
You've
them
seen,
existed.
yes, I hadn't. Little Mermaid 2, Return of the Sea, and Little Mermaid Ariel's Beginning, which I think is a prequel.
I think it's a prequel, but
I
on the
just
code
think
it says
Disney-
it calls it 3.
I just didn't know. Well, it's probably called 3. 3s can be prequels. We're not getting into another argument about orders. I don't really care about this one per se. I didn't know it existed. I think Disney...
Star Wars 3. That's a prequel. But it's also a sequel.
It's not a prequel of 1 and 2, though, which is like the saga it's in, or the trilogy it's in.
No, I'm just saying.
Yes, it's a sequel prequel, okay.
Yeah.
But it's not the sequel to... Or it's not a prequel to the movie.
It's technically also a sequel and a prequel because it's a prequel in the fact that it takes place before Star Wars, but at the same time, it's a double sequel in the fact that it's a sequel after episodes 1 and 2, but also it is a sequel to the original trilogy, which came, 15 years prior.
Yeah. But what I'm saying...
I'm blowing my own mind here.
15 years prior?
Yeah, 83 was Return of the Jedi.
Weren't these like 2001?
And Phantom Menace was 97.
Wow. But you wouldn't... I'm saying that it's not a prequel because...
It was only 10 years
Episode 3 doesn't take
the
place
reboots.
before 2. I mean, I know there are trilogies besides this that are like that. We've just...
That came out in 05, and that came out in 2015. And also, there was that shitty animated Clone Wars movie that came out in 08. So really,
Shitty,
the
I
gap
thought
is
everyone
smaller.
loved it.
No, the movie's terrible.
Oh.
We should get on with this.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a long video.
I didn't think Disney princess movies could have sequels. That's why I was upset about Frozen 2, but I guess this does. Ben Lord, Dark Knight Jimmy, P. Morelli 1, Daniel N 1, Looney Tunes, Jeremy Erskine, Dwight McCoy.
So many people were like, yeah, enter me for Little Mermaid 2 and 3. I really, really want Little Mermaid 2.
DuckTales news.
Is it just...
I think I said Herman already. Cutie Pie, Angelique.
Is it just you've never seen it?
Angelito 23 Alonso.
I'm always curious.
DC King, George T. did not win. I see.
Bella, I will bottle you.
JoJo's out. Austin's Gamer is out. Unbelievable Montages is in. June Fitzpatrick, haha. Curls Curves already won. Danny 590, Joe Bear, Matthew Aguirre, Michael Reyes, Marie. Nope.
You put the wrong one.
I know. Manny Marie already won.
You
Frankie
shut up.
2000, Joe
I know
Sonny,
it's bedtime. We're doing something.
Chip Douglas, Mr. G, new challenger already won, but Chris Ballin also already won. Miko 247, Lee Thomas already won. Kimi Nuwaijin, Andrew Gons, Jack is back. Cool Nilk already won. Ben C303 already won. Koshergo already won.
My favorite name.
Guy Katana, Burnsy, S. Ober, and Jack. This one. Gabe Hanley, you already won.
Oh, sorry.
I know what you're doing. It's just like, that was really, you just gotta...
That's why you gotta hold underneath so you actually grab one.
That was 3. Unbelievable montages. You won Little Mermaid 2.
Unbelievable Montages
Return
has
to
the
the Sea,
longest name,
and Little
so I
Mermaid
always have to
3
write it
is
really small.
Well, one earlier was on one line, so I was surprised this one wasn't.
I think that one was longer.
Oh. Wow. It's unbelievable. See, montages in the summertime.
If we get 1,000 likes on this video, we'll record a separate video where I bottle him.
It's unbelievable. See, montages in the summertime.
Do you agree to that, though?
No, I don't.
Listen, you have to do it.
I would do
it's
a breakaway.
canon.
I'll do a breakaway.
It is canon.
If you order a breakaway,
on film.
But she's drinking as much as you.
Listen, I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. All right, we got a universal code. We have a universal code. How the universal codes work is that anybody can enter because you need an email to get the free movie. So anybody can enter because who gives a shit?
Everyone's in, even if you want something, you're
I'm
back
just
in.
saying the whole song explaining.
You didn't explain the part where they're back in. You just said anyone can enter because they have an email. That doesn't make any sense. Everyone has an email because they can't have a YouTube account without it. Dwight McCoy. Nicole's hashtag Pizza. S. Ober. I know I messed up.
Definitely not
might
S.
be
Ober,
it,
though.
Mikola 247. P. Morelli.
I'm gonna get even less because I got a bowl of smoke out of it.
Sar Franke. June Fitzpatrick. Cool Milk. What's that one say? Jeremy Erskine.
Yeah.
Burnsy. Matthew Aguirre. Curls Curves. Lee Thomas. Ben CO303. Angelito 23 Alonso. Di Katana 65. Koshergo. Herman. Daniel N. You guys all gonna go
Angelito 23 Alonso. Oh, did you? I thought I blew it in.
Chip Douglas, Michael
I just saw it
Reyes,
fall
New
when I blew
Challenger,
up.
Manny Marie, Danny 590, and Dark Knight Jimmy. I gotta ask, do you ever vape?
Yeah.
Oh, we have to go in together, or am I just doing it now, I guess?
You could just do it. I don't care. Wait, you gotta catch one though, ready?
Michael Reyes, you won the Universal Code.
I like when we can do that.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It's a Universal then, I guess. Michael Reyes, congratulations, you won the Universal
I like
Code.
how we always put the movie in front of the name.
We did like 2 and gave up.
And I also said movie in front of the name, so which would be like you holding the name up and me going like this. We hope you enjoyed watching this. Give us a thumbs up.
Okay. With your 6 fingers.
Subscribe if you haven't already.
Six
I always
finger
say the
hand.
people who watch these videos are probably most likely subscribed. They already watched the last one.
Like, if you enjoy, subscribe for more videos. I like to say those. Hit that
I don't have a
notification bell.
favorite thing. Favorites aren't a thing anymore.
You can favorite me. Be your favorite.
Favorite what?
Send me a Valentine in February.
Favorite what?
I don't know.
Douche. You don't even lick vagina.
Hey.
Okay.
Ryan fingered the baby's anus.
It's true though. He even talked about it.
Yeah, I wipe my own kid's ass. I'm not afraid to say I'm a good father. I wipe my baby's ass.
All right. Well, so like I said, let us know about the
Yeah.
online format if you have any thoughts on that. I guess because it is a lot of work to write all these out, and they take forever. Because imagine if we could just say them all out real quick. Be like, boom, 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 boom. All right, randomize. Boom. So
Well,
it's less interactive.
We wouldn't even have to say any then. Well, we maybe could, because I was saying we could even just put them on screen and do voiceovers, and be like flashing and be like, hey.
I thought about that too, because we could do like where we're saying it like
Jeopardy music, and then we could do the thing. No, we do the thing like, oh, okay, they answered. Oh, that's neat. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, I can win it. You can follow me on Instagram at Strangers Atheist Jerk, on Stardust at Lexstyle.
you still haven't done one. You really got to get on the MCU.
I have a list, yeah.
Yeah. I have a list also. I have a Stardust journal. I'm at BatteryZ01 on everything. Yeah. You have a thing.
You can also follow me on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/Lexstyle. That's with 2 L's. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Punk Rock Blues and
And Patreon at punkrockblues.patreon.com.
Patreon.com/punkrockblues.
I said it backwards.
We're out of here. We're outie like an outie that isn't owned by New Challenger.
Like a black hole of snacks. Like a snack hole. My favorite quote.
Bye, boys.
I thought he said bye boys,
Well, I like
so I was gonna come back and add bye ladies.
Like, bye
but
bios.
you said bye
Boys?
byes.
What's
It sounded like you said bye
the-
boys.
What's the water word? Bowie?
Boys.
Bowie?
Boy.
What's the actual word?
Bo-
without
Bowie.
emphasis?
Bowie.
Bye, boys.
Bowie.
Bowie?
Bowie. Bella.
She does this.
She does this. This is Bella.
It's
She
like-
has a booger in her nose, and it's her trying to go.
You guys know the scene in Alien where the alien pops out? That's what it looks like watching her do it. Her entire chest
Yeah, and
comes
in
up.
Alien, he does. He very.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fucking great movie. Aliens
40th
is better, though.
anniversary. Ha ha ha. You weren't there for it. You don't get to make the joke. You also don't watch our streams. So you don't get to baha.
Nobody watches your streams.
Let us know your views on subjects.
What? Okay.
Apostrophes.
No.